Hello there and welcome to this year's Best Synths and Music Gear Award Show.
Welcome to Bobeats Best Synths and Music Gear Award Show.
Every year I make a video highlighting the best synths and music gear of the year, and I also invite a bunch of special guests, synth and music tech YouTubers, to show us something truly cool or unique with their favorite gear of the year.
Give a warm welcome to this year's special guests.
Hello there, this is Cuckoo.
Hi everyone. Hey, I'm Strymon.
Hey, I'm Pamela Kitchen.
Hi Bo, hi everyone, this is Panic Girl.
Hello, my name's Jor.
Hey Bo, this is Avril Cadabra.
Hello world.
Hi.
Hey, it's Liam Killen here.
And every year we also crown the best synths and music gear of the year based on your votes on the public poll that we just held. So that's what you can expect from today's video, and as always this is a video I really enjoy making every single year. It's a great celebration of the tools of our trade, the best synths and music gear. It's also a celebration of other content creators, so be sure to check them out, linked in the description after the show of course. Now go and grab that cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and just sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
Big thank you to this year's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by DistroKid. If you want to upload your music to Spotify, iTunes or other stores, use DistroKid. They are linked in the description, and if you use my link you get a discount and you support the channel, so go and check them out. Let's do a recap of the 2020 winners. Best hardware effects went to Strymon and Nightsky. Best hardware update went to the MicroFreak vocoder update. Best software was awarded to Logic Pro X. Best product from a small manufacturer went to the 1010 Music BlueBox. Best controller of 2020 was Keystep Pro. Best audio interface went to Audiofuse Studio. Best Eurorack module was awarded to Dreadbox for their Chromatic series. Best drum machine of 2020 was Pulsar 23. Best Groovebox 2020 was the Polyend tracker. And best synthesizer under €1,000 was awarded to the Subharmonicon. And best synthesizer over €1,000 was awarded to the PolyBrute. Next up, let's give a warm welcome to my first special guest. Just like myself, he has a background in healthcare and he loves synthesizers. Here is Midlife Synthesist.
Hi everyone, Midlife Synthesist here, and I'm very happy to be a part of this year's Best Synths Awards. I've been dreaming about this day since I was a 35-year-old little boy, so thank you very much Bo for the invitation. The piece of gear that I want to showcase is the Arturia PolyBrute. It's no secret that I've fallen madly in love with this beautiful synth, and if I had to choose just one unique feature that sets it apart, that would be the morph function. Each patch on the PolyBrute is in reality made up of two sub-patches called Sound A and Sound B. Morphing is the ability to seamlessly and progressively blend most parameters between the two sounds as you glide between them, giving you access to explore and discover a seemingly endless new sonic palette, a mystical land of musical possibilities between sounds A and B. This also allows for some extremely creative and inspiring ways to use it for live performance and jamming as well. This is just one of those things that make the PolyBrute a spectacular machine, both for the sound designer and the live performer. And as a great synthfluencer once said, this synth just puts a huge smile on my face. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.
Best Hardware Effects Unit.
And the winner of Best Hardware Effects 2021 is Dreadbox for their Darkness, Kinematic and Lethargy pedals.
Hello world, my name is Ihor and I love techno. And the best piece of gear that I got in 2021 was Metropolis from Intellijel. This is the multi-track, performance-oriented, pitch, gate and modulation Eurorack sequencer. So the Metropolis is quite big in its footprint, but this is rather a good thing because you have a lot of the hands-on controls, which makes it easier to start with and also good for performance. However, this thing can go really complex and deep. Think about it. The user manual of this thing is 176 pages long currently. And I said currently because Intellijel keeps actively updating this thing with new features or new stuff inside of the old features, which is awesome. And my favorite thing to do on this sequencer is to create polymetric relationships in between two different oscillators. Let me show you real quick. So we have our first track, which is playing this bass line from Manis Iteritas. And this one is 16 steps or 16 pulses long, which is 1 bar. And the second track is playing exactly the same sequence, but from Plat's strings modeling, which is also 16 pulses long. But if we go into the edit mode, skips, and we skip first 4 stages. On the second track, we are left with these 4 stages, which in total give us only 6 steps. And in relation to the first track, which is 16 steps long, this creates polymetric relationship in between those. And if we throw drums on it, sounds super good. Nice. Thank you both for having me on this show, and have fun.
Best Drum Machine or Drum Synth of the Year.
And the best drum machine of 2021 goes to Synths and Sonic Potions with their LXR02.
Hey, I'm Stimming. In this video for Bobeats, I want to show you a little trick on one of my favorite machines, the Blackbox. And the trick relies on the new granular synth, the granular engine, and in combination with the LFO. Finally, the Blackbox has an LFO in the newest OS. I use the LFO to modulate the start point to make a house chord out of a little loop. The loop sounds like this, for my friend Johannes Brecht. Not too long, so I just put it in the granular engine and modulate the starting point with the LFO. And what happens is, okay, let me quickly record this. And then I want to resample myself. Jump into the granular engine, check if the release is long enough, switch. Okay, now it's the granular, and then I'm gonna freeze it. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Best Hardware Update.
And the winner for the second year in a row is the Arturia MicroFreak.
Hi Bo, hi everyone, this is Panic Girl. My favorite piece of gear from 2021 is the Beats module by Mutable Instruments. It's the successor of the famous Clouds module, and for those who might not know it, it's a granular audio processor for Eurorack. And one of my favorite features of the Beats module is playing it as a wavetable synthesizer. So if no audio is plugged in, the internal wavetable buffers are activated and you can play it even with the sequencer of choice. And then connect the CV out with your melody to the pitch CV in of your Beats module, and also take the gate out signal from your sequencer and plug it into the seed in jack of the Beats module as well. Then you only have to connect the audio output with your mixer of choice or whatever module you want to send it to, and then voila, you have a wavetable synthesizer. And you can of course also adjust all those different parameters at hand here to your liking, and yeah, explore it further. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I wish you a nice rest of the year. Back to Bo. Bye.
Top 3 Eurorack Modules of the Year.
And the top 3 Eurorack modules of 2021 are: number 3, Intellijel Metropolis; number 2, Empress Effects Soya Euroburo, which is also really hard for me to pronounce; and the first place finisher is no surprise, Mutable Instruments Beats.
Thank you, Bo, for inviting me on this video. Hey, I'm Analog Kitchen, and today I want to talk to you about a machine that I always use as something to bring extra to my live setup. I perform DAWless live sets, which means I don't bring a laptop on stage. I put everything in a box and I'll perform with it. And that's a really cool thing. For my machine, we actually have to take a journey all the way to Russia. There was a synthesizer called the PolyBrute. And on the PolyBrute, those filters were renowned for their sound and for their character. That must have been why Synths now have lifted the filter out of that synthesizer. Not exactly, but they turned it into something that they call the Acidbox 3. There's two filters on there. There's a low pass, which is 12 dB, and then there's a band pass, which is 6 dB. There's a tap tempo for you to get the LFO up and running, and it runs on the beat with different wave shapes. And there's obviously modulation level, so you can just dial in how much modulation you would want. And the thing is, it can go from regular wave shapes like ramps up and ramping down and square waves, and you know, just the things that you would usually have, your sine waves, all the way up to sample and hold territory, and that is absolutely amazing. So it can go from a mild sort of like filter all the way into crazy town, which is exactly what you would need if you have a show and that progresses from A to B. So the Acidbox 3, my recommended machine for this video. And once again, Bo, thank you for inviting me on your channel.
Best Soft Synth of the Year.
And the winner of Best Software Synth 2021 is Arturia Pigments 3.
Hey, I am Heyman, and welcome to my studio. Boop. Today I'll be talking about my favorite OP1 feature. It's the Tombola Sequencer. I love using it to create various sounds and waves of emotions. Letting notes drop and hit corners at different times and speeds. Creating a dance so playful to the ears and mesmerizing to the eyes. Today I'll spin the tombola for you. Let's call this an orchestral swarm. A very big thank you to Bo and friends for letting me spin the tombola for you at my studio today. Wishing you all the best, and see ya!
Now, before we move on, I have to talk about last year's award show. There was something missing in that award show, or rather, someone that a lot of us have been missing. Well, if you haven't seen, he is back. A dear friend and a Eurorack mentor for all of us, DistroKid.
Hi Bo, and to everyone watching, I hope you've had a great year, and congratulations to anyone, any company that's managed to release something this past year. Shortages and manufacturing is harder than it's ever been, the cost of everything is going through the roof, and it's a really tricky time, so congrats to those that managed to bring out some great inspiring gear for us all to play with. But before I go, just a message from our sponsors. New DistroKid blank panels set to improve the tone of your Eurorack system. 10% better tone with every blank panel purchased. Buy now.
DistroKid does not guarantee any improvement in tone from buying these blank panels. Any improvement in tone is purely coincidence. Any loss of tone in your Eurorack system is your own fault.
Best Sequencer, Controller, or Keyboard of the Year.
And Best Sequencer of 2021 goes to the Korg SQ64.
Hello, my name is Jorb. I love gear. I want to thank Swedish Future Me for two things: the opportunity to introduce you, passionate viewers, to another cringe synth lord, and a chance to talk about my most used gear of 2021, Akai's MPC Live 2, because it's very flexible. So flexible, in fact, we can steal the workflow of other gear. And if you're as plugged in as me, you're very excited about the SP404 right now. The essential parts of that workflow are resampling and punch-in effects. And I'm going to show you how to steal that vibe on a modern MPC. This is the main sample I'm working with. I recorded it from resampling the electric plugin in here, some drum samples from the count. So we go shift mix, take it to our sampler. I'm scrolling our input all the way to resample. I hit arm. Assign it to pad 15 and hit keep. And now, just that one pad is everything we just played. If I want to add another part, I do the same thing again. I hit arm. First pass. And the second pass. I'm short on time, so I can impress you with another pass of my lo-fi skills. What I do for punching effects, I'm sure you've thought of the XY effects, and it does a great job. You can go a little further. If we assign our cue links to insert effects on the master, it's very 404 to manipulate these four knobs just like you would there, right? And if it's momentary, as soon as I let go, it goes right back. Big thanks to you for watching. Big thanks to Bobeats for including me. So long. Make some beats.
Best Sampler of the Year.
And the best sampler by popular vote is no surprise. It's the SP404 Mark II.
Hey, it's Liam Killen here. First off, I'd just like to thank Bo for including me in this wonderful collage of artists. I am here with the freshly released SP404 MK2, which I'm starting to get pretty comfortable with. Most people think of the SP workflow as a sampling or pattern type deal. They're not wrong. But we're gonna look at another way of using it. There is, of course, this external source button right here, where you can record and sample external sources into the SP404 MK2. Or you could use the Mach 2 essentially as an effects box for a more free flow ambient type deal. This is something that I love to explore. And there you have it. The Mach 2 is light years ahead of any other SP model in pretty much all aspects. And now you have an idea of what it sounds like in an ambient setting. Thanks again, Bo. Thanks to you guys for watching, and hope to see you in another video.
Before the next special guest, here's a word from today's sponsor, DistroKid. Here's 5 reasons to try out DistroKid. Firstly, you sign up for about $20 a year and you can upload unlimited amounts of music. Secondly, it's really quick and easy to upload. Basically, anyone can do it without any prior knowledge. 3. There are different tiers of subscriptions, so if you want to release your music under, say, different artist names, or if you're starting a label, DistroKid has an option for you. 4. DistroKid lets you upload to relevant stores and streaming services, such as Spotify and iTunes, and it doesn't take long for the music to be available in the stores. And for the 5th reason, here's a new feature that lets you donate a portion of your earnings from your music to charities through DistroKid. It's super quick and easy to use, and some of you might like it. So go and check out DistroKid using my link in the description. You get a little discount and you support the channel.
Hi, Elena does audio stuff here. So for me, one of the biggest audio software updates as an absolute Ableton fangirl was of course Ableton Live 11. It came with updated racks, follow action for scenes, scale options, MPE, and expression editors, among so many cool features. But I think one of the favorite features were absolutely take lanes and comping. Of course, they're so good for recording. What I also love using them for is creative workflows. So example, vocal chops, or finding very interesting rhythm patterns. The new packs, the new features have definitely kept me very busy and very creative for the past year. And I'm sure many of you have enjoyed them as well. So thank you and see you all later.
Best Newcomer of the Year.
And the winner in the Best Newcomer category is the Dirtywave M8. And give a warm welcome to a special guest who will showcase it, Avril Cadabra.
Hey Bo, this is Avril Cadabra. Thanks for having me. Without doubt, my favourite piece of gear for 2021 has to be the Dirtywave M8.
Best synthesizer under €1,000.
And the best synthesizer under €1,000 voted by you is the HydraSynth Explorer.
Hello there, this is Cuckoo. Thank you so much for the invite, Bo. I appreciate it. In this little video, I want to highlight and give a shout out to Elektron's Sequencer. Without the sequencer, I think Elektron's product would rely heavily on live input at all times, whereas with the sequencer, you can go bonkers and prepare lots of stuff, record, trig automations on the fly, and I tend to go back to Elektron all the time. This here is the first machine where I actually learned how to use the sequencer, the analog keys. Before that, it was the analog 4, and I couldn't really commit to it, but with the keyboard and the extended layout, that was the key for me to really get comfortable with the sequencer. So I'm going to give you a little performance of sorts, and yeah, let's go. Right, so this is a little song that I created on the Elektron Sequencer on the analog keys. It's a short version of It's Time to Say Goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Nobody cares about whether you're straight, whether you're a cuckoo. Nobody cares about whether you're straight, whether you're a cuckoo. Nobody cares about whether you're straight, whether you're a cuckoo. Nobody cares about whether you're straight, whether you're a cuckoo. Yeah. That's all from Cuckoo. Thanks for inviting me to this.
Best synthesizer over €1,000.
Best synthesizer over €1,000 voted by you goes to the HydraSynth Delux. So those were all the winners and special guests of this year's award show. Now, what's left is for you to comment down below what you thought about this year's award show. Who would you like to see invited next year? And try to pick somebody that I might not know about. Maybe you have some hidden gem, some YouTube content creator that you think is amazing, makes excellent synth or music tech content. Let me know. And to end things off, a big thank you and a round of applause to the special guests. Be sure to check them out, linked down in the descriptions. All of them make excellent content, so go and check them out. And also a really big thank you to today's sponsor, DistroKid, for making this show possible. So if you want to go and upload some music, go and check out DistroKid, linked in the description. You get a little bit of a discount if you use my link, and you support this channel and future episodes. So thank you so much for being here. Talk to you later. And I guess I'll see you in 2022.